channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today we have the first track off an album that I should have gotten to a long time ago. It's Huéspedes. It features, I apologize if I get this incorrect, it's a Colombian artist named Granuja and Jam Baxter, produced by Jack Danz, one of my favorite producers on the planet. So without further ado, man, let's jump in. See what they got for us. So dope.
No pareció alucinación en mi cabeza, todo tan real y tan tangible que en verdad siento que pesa. Mi sensación no sé si es felicidad o tristeza, y lo es fue un halago, nunca una ofensa. No sé si pueda superarme, pero ya no importa. Yo no miro hacia el pasado y mi respiración se corta. Esta es mi máquina del tiempo y me teletransporta hacia el futuro, y lo que me decías 10 veces te rebota. Si ves mi ego, mátalo, y si no lo ves, rescátame.
This video, man, is so cool with these plaster masks. Obviously, I'm not catching what this cat's putting down, man, but his flow is sick. This Dan's production is top notch as always. Judging only by the visuals itself, I'm getting a little bit of this, like the dude's drinking alcohol, right, sitting in his car, pounding back the booze, and you see these. Although the faces are different, some are long, some are shorter, some are fatter. I'm wondering if these are kind of like, and if I'm not mistaken, there's one sitting beside him in the car. I think we just saw that. Looking at, yeah, right there. It makes me wonder. It's kind of like, because he's obviously dealing with some shit, because he has that panning shot where he's just kind of staring off into nothingness. And I mean, we've all been there doing that shit, haven't we? And I'm wondering if these white masked people, if they're, it makes me wonder if they're like the demons that follow you around, like the depression, the anger, the frustration, all that stuff you carry with you from day to day. If that's that thing there, or is it the fact that you're so, because you see it, because you also see like the one pushing the other one on the swing. Is it that kind of, you get to that point where you have the crushing depression and you're trying to drink that shit away and quiet the voices and stuff, and you start seeing, no matter where you look, you start seeing those demons, man. And you also see that each of these people, you don't even see people anymore, right? They're just these odd things, and they all have their own shit living their lives too. But so far, so good, man. I'm digging this cat's flow, and I'm feeling it, man. Let's go.
Ya no importa, yo no miro hacia el pasado y mi respiración se corta. Esta es mi máquina del tiempo y me teletransporta hacia el futuro, y lo que me decías 10 veces te rebota. Si ves mi ego, mátalo, y si no lo ves, rescátame. Estaba loco, pero ya no más, tú desátame. Es puro rap lo que compone cada átomo, y si lo dejo de hacer alguna vez, dispárame. No estaba preparado, mal parado en el dorado. Sigo bebiendo este río que está envenenado, pero este vicio no desaparece, está arraigado. Estoy rasgado y si he ganado, por lo tanto que arriesgado. Todo llega por azar, no sé qué va a pasar. Entre cuál de estos fluidos nos vamos a ahogar, y no irme de mi hogar, no quiero dialogar. Di lo que quieras porque no te voy a interrogar. Volvemos en poco, no sé qué me espera. Al final será trágico, soy de ese lugar que ni sé dónde era. No entiendo nada en este plano ilógico, y si preguntan por mí, dile siempre estuve afuera. Hey, solo somos huéspedes, por favor no me esperes, he perdido el interés. Hey, solo somos huéspedes, ya me he ido y lo sabes, lo que pasa es que no ves. Solo somos huéspedes, por favor no me esperes, he perdido el interés. Solo somos huéspedes, ya me he ido y lo sabes. Lo que pasa es que no ves.
The lady of reception smiled sweetly during check-in. She said you're merely guest, there's no redemption where you're heading. Spend the night wilding out and spend a year forgetting. Clammy with a nervous smile, suited up and sweating. These burning tongues bubble, man, this oven stuck on one setting. You just left his dark presence, double back, come get him. Goofy little devil looking like he lets his mum dress him. Babbling about daggers, doom, sacrifice and bloodletting. These kids will only beat you with their buckles if you let them. Every ink block was looking like the muzzle of a weapon. And this black smoke may explain the slump into depression. Just to let you know I'm charging double for this session. Estábamos nadando en ríos en rojos.
Oh, he's gonna, Jam's gonna drop some Spanish. Hang on a second here, man. Hey, as always, Jam comes with the most interesting lyrics, man. He paints this picture, and now I googled Huéspedes and also googled Granuja, just so I could be able to say it a little bit better. I'm pretty sure I murdered both of them, but now I can't remember exactly. It's either visitor or guest. I think Huéspedes is a guest, I think. And I like this whole idea where he's just talking about like being a guest here, being the lady talking about a check-in, right? There's no redemption where you're headed. And that line too about you spend one night wilding out and you spend like a year trying to forget that shit, right? And then those demons hang around, those white face, plaster face creatures are all, no matter where you look, it's there. It's always following you. It's always in the shadows right behind you. And is that whole idea too, where he's talking about the ink blots and charging double for the session? Is that kind of a because he says every ink blot like looks like a muzzle of a weapon. So you see violence, you see darkness, you see anger everywhere. You see the gun, like a muzzle of a gun pointing in your face, like. So is that like kind of talking about therapy and people in this depression and dark stages, they turn to therapy, try to find a way out. At the same time, the therapist's like, I'm going to charge you double. So even though you're trying to get help, you're still getting screwed a little bit. But yeah, I mean, man, I'm excited to hear him spit this Spanish, even if it's only for a couple bars. This is sick, man. This whole video's sick. Beat is sick. That Colombian cat, man, he did his thing. Jam's doing his. What a package this is, man.
You're heading. Spend the night wilding out and spend a year forgetting. Clammy with a nervous smile, suited up and sweating. These burning tongues bubble, man, this oven stuck on one setting. You just left his dark presence, double back, come get him. Goofy little devil looking like he lets his mum dress him. Babbling about daggers, doom, sacrifice and bloodletting. These kids will only beat you with their buckles if you let them. Every ink block was looking like the muzzle of a weapon. And this black smoke may explain the slump into depression. Just to let you know I'm charging double for this session. Estábamos nadando en ríos enrojecidos, en pueblos que quedan llenos de ron y desconocidos. Pasa el año dentro y vuelve un poco magullado. En la selva seca tantas moscas vuelan a su lado. I was in some sluggish states. The crescent moon was hung in place. Creepy men in stuffy dark and discotheques were cutting shapes. You embraced your dumbest traits, draped in your beloved snakes. My poorly painted picket sign says I can't stand your fucking face. I lost the plot, the sky was crying as I left. Every thief on every city street was quietly impressed. Loose baggies in my wallet, forest fires in my chest. You're a saint, you're a serpent, you're a lie, you're a guest. Huéspedes.
Hey, solo somos huéspedes.
I want to hear that again. That was big up on the Spanish bars too, man. But that whole last section of that verse, man, the imagery there. I just want to digest that one more time. One second.
El año dentro y vuelve un poco magullado. En la selva seca tantas moscas vuelan a su lado. I was in some sluggish states. The Quizamine was hung in place. Creepy men in stuffy dark and discotheques were cutting shapes. You embraced your dumbest traits, draped in your beloved snakes. My poorly painted picket sign says I can't stand your fucking face. I lost the plot, the sky was crying as I left. Every thief on every city street was quietly impressed. Loose baggies in my wallet, forest fires in my chest. You're a saint, you're a serpent, you're a lie, you're a guest. Huéspedes.
Hey, solo somos.
I mean, I could take a few things from that. My first thought is like the idea of it being guests, right? So are these like, is it kind of talking about that? You're pretending you're something that you're not. You surround yourself. You surround yourself with these criminals, these snakes, and the poorly painted sign saying like I can't stand your face. Is that kind of like and snakes are always people who are going to do you wrong, right? So you drape yourself in your own garbage, and then you surround yourself with snakes, and then what can you expect, right? He says that something about you're an angel, you're a devil, you're a liar, whatever it is at the end, where you put yourself in you live in a life that's not really yours. Because of your actions, you placed yourself among these dark people. And anyway, man, that's kind of how I'm feeling about it. Yeah, you embraced your dumbest traits, draped in your beloved snakes. The beloved snakes is a good term, right? Because they're supposed to be friends, and that's why they're beloved, but at the same time, they're snakes. The second they get a chance to do you wrong, they're going to do you wrong. They're there for one reason and one reason only. Embracing your dumbest traits, right? That's what I mean by you put yourself in a situation by doing stupid shit. And I wonder at the very end then if he's talking a little bit about dying, because like the sky crying, and as he left, and anyway, I think that's kind of, you live your life, then you die, and you're just a guest here, man, doing your thing, living a life.
Beloved snakes, my poorly painted picket sign says I can't stand your fucking face. I lost the plot, the sky was crying as I left. Every thief on every city street was quietly impressed. Loose baggies in my wallet, forest fires in my chest. You're a saint, you're a serpent, you're a lie, you're a guest. Huéspedes.
Hey, solo somos huéspedes. Por favor no me esperes, he perdido el interés. Hey, solo somos huéspedes. Ya me he ido y lo sabes. Lo que pasa es que no ves. Solo somos huéspedes. Por favor no me esperes, he perdido el interés. Solo somos huéspedes. Ya me he ido y lo sabes. Lo que pasa es que no ves.
You're all just our guests.
That has a little bit of a Sammy B-Side sound to that scratch, man. I wonder if that's who it is. I mean, it could be Dan's, I guess, but to me that sounds like Sammy.
Lo que pasa es que no ves.
You're all just our guests. You're all just our You're all just our guests. Guests. You act like you're at home. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, partner. You're all just our guests. You act like you're at home. You ain't home.
Bro. Man. What a great song, man. Everything together, that package, so nice. And you know what? Hopefully I'll be able to find Gruhana's, again, I apologize if I'm saying that wrong, man, lyrics online, because it'd be cool to see what he's talking about, man. Because you can, even though the language isn't there, you still get that feeling. You get that passion. You get that. You know, you can hear the talent. You can hear the flow. You can hear the feeling behind the words, man. Which is so cool. It makes the art form such a beautiful thing, right? But I'd love to be able to see it, just read the lyrics, man, and just see. I guess I can throw them in Google Translate or something too if I can find. Anyway, it'd just be cool just to see what he's spitting, man. But overall, great package. Really enjoyed that, man. And yeah, sorry it took me so long to get around to it. It's been a busy year, man. Speaking of years, we're closing in on 4 years at the end of this month. Can't believe that shit. Crazy, man. Crazy times. Anyways, man, I love you guys for being here. And each and every day, man, like I always say, go over and show them some love. And until next time, stay safe. Be good to each other.